We're going to be replacing the stock 2025 Street Glide Ultra windshield. Let's get right into it.
Welcome to MCC Just Motos.
Hey guys, Andy from MCC Just Motos. I'm here with my 2025 Street Glide Ultra. We're going to be replacing the stock 2025 Street Glide Ultra windshield. Taller than the regular Street Glide, but not tall enough for me. Here I am with my stock windshield, and you can see it kind of comes to about right here, my top lip on my, maybe even my middle lips. I'm 5'9.5". I have a 30-inch inseam, and what I've been noticing and why I'm going for this windshield, I notice buffeting when I ride. It hits the top of my helmet, and I want to go a little bit taller, and I need clear so I can see through the windshield when I'm filming for my YouTube videos. Plus my passenger notices, my pillion said that she also notices quite a bit of buffeting. So let's put that windshield on. I'll show you a comparison. This is before, and we'll go right after the after. To figure out what windshield I want to go with, my buddy John from Road Reality recommended Freedom Windshields. And I reached out to Freedom Windshields. They haven't had one of their windshields going on 25 Ultra yet, so they sent me one. They sent it for free, and I got to be upfront and honest about that. And all I said to them is, I will absolutely give my honest review. I'll tell you all about it. I'll give you my feedback. And so I really appreciate it. I'm really excited to try it. Again, Freedom Windshields, and we'll put links in the description. We'll put titles, and you got to go check them out. You're not going to see this video if I don't like it. So this is the windshield. You can see it's significantly bigger, about quite a bit bigger than the stock windshield. And you have to buy large or short windshield adapters for the regular Street Glide. They're about $30. I'll get the part number. It says what the part number is, so about $30 directly from Harley Davidson. And so I got to install those on before I put the Freedom windshield. So let's go get into it. You need two Torx bits. You need a 25 and a 27 millimeter Torx bit and a socket wrench, obviously. First thing we got to do is, again, use our 25 millimeter Torx wrench, Torx socket. I've already loosened these because I need nowhere in the directions did it say what size Torx sockets to use. So I've already loosened them and checked them out. So you'll see. And there's a grommet, oops, in the bolts. And you see, this is what they look like. And that's a grommet right there. So I'm gonna loosen these, and it's been held in place by these little snaps at the bottom. So you don't have to worry about the shield coming off. You just don't wanna lose these and have them scratch your paint. You can see it's very hot out today. But I wanted to get you guys the best video. All right, so that's that. Let's go take the windshield off and set it aside, and you see it just pulls right out. All right, so there are the two shields. This one, the stock is showing, even though I think it was a 9-inch, it's showing about a total of, I'll say, 13 inches of stock. And here's a Freedom shield showing about 14.5, 15 inches, I think, total. You can see this one has a curve. I don't know if you can see it has a curve that should help direct the airflow over where the stock shield does not. So let's go ahead and install the Freedom shield on there. By the way, there's the directions, really cool instructions. Next, we got to take these off, these bolts in, and this is a 27 millimeter Torx socket. What I'm going to do is I'm going to install the short windshield one at a time. These were a lot looser, it feels. And I do have the Torx specs. I'll put the Torx specs. I bought my Torx wrench, but I'm just gonna do it for basically with hand tighten, a couple ugga-duggas, get it as tight as I want it to be. These ones are a lot less firm. I think I'll get the Torx specs. I'll put them up on the screen if you want to use a Torx wrench. It says so in the directions to use a Torx wrench. So, oh, look at that. I guess this whole thing comes off. All right, I guess I got to do the other one. These are really loose, to be honest with you. Very, very low torque on these. Much higher torque on these ones. All right, I'm gonna guess they come off from the back. So let's take the whole thing off, flip it around. Oh, and pop these out. I'm gonna guess. Oh, there's another one. Okay, got it. Ah, look at that. And these are, so the bottom ones here, these are 25 again. So the top ones are 27, the back ones are 25. Let me go get my Torx wrench. All right, for this part I moved it inside just because I don't want my camera to overheat. It's getting really hot. These are the short windshield adapters. They just look like exactly like the tall ones. You can see the tall windshield have a little bit higher length right here and right here. These are short, and the new windshield won't work with the original tall windshield adapter, so you got to go with the short ones. We'll go ahead and install this now. I'll do one at a time so we don't mess up which one goes where. So 25 Torx bit. There we go. All right, take that out. Let's see, does it say right? They do say right on there. The tall one that comes with the Street Glide Ultra says R, and the new one says RH, right hand. So a little different. Again, you can see the size difference between what comes with the Street Glide Ultra and what comes with the regular Street Glide. Let's put this on. Obviously it goes this way. You can see you're not going to get it wrong based on that little indent right there and this on the left hand side. So let's put it in. Put that in. There we go. That's in there nice and tight. Let's get the left one off, and then put the left one on. Okay, left, new left, short left. All right, it's kind of weird. You got to go short windshield adapter for a taller windshield. I don't know. Seems kind of weird to me, but that's what it is. All right, let's get this one on. They're on there. I'm gonna give it a good clean before I put a new windshield on there. For those of you curious to know what a Street Glide Ultra looks like without a windshield, there it is. Let's put that bracket back on. Okay, I changed back to my 25mm Torx. You can see it slides right in there. Whew, still warm. Let's get these really 27mm, sorry, my 27mm Torx in there. And again, these are really, really gentle. They do not go in there tight. I think it's because it's rubber mounted. All right, they were almost just hand tight to be fair. I'll give a few snugs above. See them kind of threading diagonally or tightening diagonally. All right, this will be a good opportunity to clean the dash area. Put a little protector on there, a little UV protector. Snug it a few snugs, there we go. That's all it was. All right, next step is I'm gonna show you the windshields, but I'm gonna give this a little clean. Because this was given to me, it says that you want to only take off the protective plastic after you try it out a little bit, but because this was given to me and he's gonna take my feedback, I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. It is plexiglass, and you'll see they recommend plexiglass cleaner. Seems really well packaged, by the way. Whew. All right, lead time I think was about 2 weeks for a custom mounted windshield. And I'm gonna talk about it a little bit is when you buy one, they ask you all your dimensions, your height. They try and get pictures of you on your bike beforehand to try and get custom measurements. So that's kind of really interesting and great, actually, great customer service. So definitely check out Freedom Shields. Wow, it's a really good wrap job, to be honest with you. Ooh. Double wrap. Ah! All right, so there it is. Let's put it on. Snaps right into these places right here. There it goes. There it goes. And you want to make sure it snaps in good before you put the screws in. So let me go ahead and put the Torx in. Because it has rubber mounted grommets in here, I think I got to just take the screw in there by itself. There's one. I think you're going to take the grommets off. Okay, the stock grommets off. Yep, I'm gonna take the stock grommets off because it comes with rubber grommets already installed. Okay. There you go. You're learning tips from MCC Just Motos. Take the rubber grommets off. Screws are kind of going in and they're okay. I think I'll have to redo them a little bit. They are weird, it looks like. Got the 25 millimeter Torx. Ooh, careful. There we go. 2, 3, and 4 over here. I'm gonna redo this bottom one. It doesn't seem to sit just right, so I'm gonna redo it. There we go. Looks a little better. And the mounting kit from Harley Davidson does have direct, there we go, much better, okay. Now I'm taking a step back to look at it. Almost has a Street Glide Ultra Limited look to it. Let's get a look around. You can see it has much more of a curve to it than the stock windshield. Instead of being at my lips, this is about at the bridge of my nose, what I want to hear. So that's going to do it. Again, Freedom Windshields, I'm going to thank them. I can't wait to test this out. Stay tuned for part 2. I'm going to give you my review. Guys, that's going to do it for me. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video. Again, Freedom Windshields, thank you very much, and thanks, John, for recommending them. Check out Road Reality. You can check them out right here, and we'll catch you on the next episode.